huge win against Fiji. We knew it was going to be a really tough battle. They very much came at us. I think first half we played really well, and then second half they definitely came to fight and took it to us. I think reflecting on it, I think the way that we kind of like stood up to them and defended and stuck in the game, we can be really proud of that. And afterwards, I think just pure exhaustion, to be honest, but we were just so happy to get that win, which then meant we were qualifying for the quarterfinals, which I think is the first time for about 23 years. So yeah, absolutely over the moon, and to have so many friends and family in the crowd as well to be able to celebrate it with, it was really special.
It was a different game this weekend. Obviously a lot of emotion went into the Wales game. There's obviously quite a fierce rivalry there, and given everything that happened at the last World Cup. So it was a very different week going into this one, but we knew kind of the opportunity that we had there. When you think of kind of where we've come from and how long it's been, and Fiji brought all the flair that we knew they would. And I've kind of always said, this World Cup, of course we want performances, that is important to us, but ultimately we want to win, and sometimes it's not going to be pretty, and it's about grinding out those wins. So yeah, it was a real happy moment after the game, realising kind of the magnitude of what winning that game meant.
Yeah, the team ethos has been incredible. I think we've got a really good blend of younger players but also more experienced players, and having that full pre-season together, it's probably the first time we've had like a decent chunk of an 8-week block all together. You kind of develop some good bonds when you have to go and fight through all the conditioning sessions and do all that work together in pre-season. Have fun off the pitch as well. So yeah, we spent a lot of time together, and I think it's kind of built towards where we are now. And again, we've got young players stepping up on the pitch, and our Mavs off the pitch as well, you know, kind of that non-23 really driving, pushing standards, and taking on the role of playing that like different teams. So Canada this week is such a huge task, and it's so important, and I think some of the younger players coming through have done a really good job of driving us and pushing us to be better.
Genuinely, from the minute you meet someone like Sarah Bonar, she is just the most likeable person ever, and I was very fortunate that we played in the same position, which meant we got the opportunity to represent Scotland next to each other. She is a very, very close friend of mine. She obviously came into the squad as a kind of transferred from rowing really into rugby. So she initially came into the squad hugely athletic, but maybe not with the same kind of rugby nose. However, to see her reach 50 caps is a hugely proud moment for me, for all the squad, because she's been here a long time. She's supported each and every single person in this squad, probably more than she'll ever know, despite all her own troubles, worries. She will be the first person to support you, so it's just really special that she can have this milestone in what is going to be an incredible spectacle at the World Cup.
Very well aware that we need to be our absolute best selves to get the result that we want this weekend. I think we're definitely the underdogs looking at world rankings and kind of Canada's performances over the last few years, but I think being underdogs is something that we absolutely relish. But just looking to build on the two performances we put in. But like I say, I think it's excitement, a little bit of apprehension, but definitely kind of chomping at the bit to go out there and show that we can compete with the best in the world.